Hello, this is Somnath Chattopadhyay from Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT ISM Dhanbad, India. Today our topic of discussion will be the Publons and Publons database. The Publons database is very important in today's perspective. Publons is the portal which will keep all those records related to the review profiles and review records of a senior researchers. Meticulously, it will keep all those records, name of the journals, time of review, date and time and sequence in terms of the number of reviews in an year will be recorded here. Apart from that, now the new facilities are there. One can import all those databases in terms of publications from ORCID ID, from Scopus ID, and from Wave of Science ID along with the citations. So now the Publons database and other things is a package where a researcher can find out easily his review profiles, how many papers he has reviewed, which date, which journal, along with the papers, citations and all those things, even the citations related to the reviewed papers. And this is sometimes very important in today's ranking world. The reviewers are also ranked along with the researchers. Because review ranking, if any person is top 1% reviewer of the world, then definitely it is a very creditable one. Some certificate is also generated. If a person is a very regular reviewer for a journal, the journal will give outstanding certificate related to that, and all sorts of records will be kept related to the Publon. Through Publon, one can find it out last 12 months for a typical journal, say International Journal of Advanced Manufacturing Technology, how many reviewed the particular person have reviewed, and who are the top reviewers in the world in last 12 months, along with their photographs. One can find it out. These are all top 10 reviewers related to the particular journal. One can endorse that, and endorsement is also kept in terms of their records. These things are becoming very important in today's digital world. In order to understand the research implications of an institute, how many top 1% reviewers are there, or how many good reviewers are there in their list of the faculty members, that has to be there. And there are not ample awareness throughout the world. There I want to emphasize that every researcher who is a regular reviewer of the journals, he should send all those informations to reviews@Publons. Once it is registered, and from the registered email, they will take all those informations, they will do authenticate it, maybe 3 to 4 days they will take time, and if it is okay, it will be uploaded in the Publons database. So whenever a reviewer submitted some articles, that also his reviewers or the editors will see the potential reviewers, how many reviews he also done as a review profile and other things, what is his capability, what is his credential and other part of it. Apart from that, review has to be done. If the reviews and all those things has not to be done, quality review, then how the papers will be reviewed and published in all those good journals? And review is a terrific opportunity. I always consider review is an honor if it is coming from a very good journal, and that honor has to be accepted and it has to be executed with utmost care. And once it is done, the review records and all those things, thank you review mail has to be sent to the Publons for their meticulous database record. These reviews and other things they are also giving ranking of the institute. Like say, ranking of my institute is maybe in the last year 458. So appropriate research reviewer ranking is very important, and maybe for my institute it is better than the other ranking part of it. So the world is looking for, and I found it out, the very senior researchers also not at all very aware of these kind of databases and how they are taking into account. But this is keeping a very important records that is important for publication, research visibility and all those part of it in a very good, appreciable, fantastic package and graphical display related to that without any costs. It has been also reported, and some informations are there, even for the green card applications in USA. The Publon database and other things, if it is creditable one, it is referred. A person, if he is top 1% reviewers of the world, definitely he will get some kind of good points if he applied for the green card. So it is a very, very important document related to the research capabilities, reviewing capabilities, and all sorts of it. And one does not have to remember all those things importantly individually in his database. Another part of it, the Publon reviews are taken care of, and through which even the new research scholars can know these are the top reviewers in my institute. So I can get many consultancies and advices from there itself, and the next generation researchers will encash on these kind of review records. And sometimes, if it is applicable, if it is not conflicting with the objective of all those things, those reviews are also can be published. And through that thing, people can learn how to do review and how the reviews are done. So one should be very, very conscious and cautious about the quality of the submission of the articles. Publons also take some training sessions, how to write papers, how to review papers, and all those nitty-gritties. In today's world, where everything is connected, everything is linked, and all those informations and other things are in a very, very structured way, there is no denial of the fact these kind of database is absolutely important. Till date, not many people are very much aware of these kind of databases and how to feed those databases for their own part of it. But that consciousness is absolutely necessary, very specifically necessary for upcoming research countries like India and China, and they have to encash on these kind of databases to build a very, very strong, vibrating, cooperative, synergistic network. And these network and other things in the particular domain of operations and other things will have a terrific impact in terms of research. In those kind of cases, the collaboration will be 2 plus 2 not only will be 4, it can be 22. So synergistic type of diversification to create some kind of mark in the research domain can be possible if one can take care of with the aid of these kind of Publons databases. So databases, these kind of database and other part of it has to be widely spread to the researchers, senior researchers, junior researchers, to know, to be aware of all those kind of happening, and even the handling editors. So the best handling editors in that kind of journal, his name is also printed. Through that, people can know who is the handling editors of all those things, to the most number of papers, reviews and articles he has been handled, and what is his profile, what is his capability related to that. All those things has to be known in order to understand these game of publications, game of review, and making a very, very strong, emphatic impact in the research communities. So we have to register for that. We can have to take the advantage, free of course, it is absolutely free, and on the basis of that we can have a very good prospective future utilizing all those things, knowledge bases. And the cost of ignorance is very high, so that kind of knowledge has to be acquired as soon as possible. It has to be concrete in order to have its real life impact, maybe in promotion, maybe in ranking enhancement of the institute, individually, team-wise, country-wise, and the domain-wise. That consciousness is absolutely important. Thank you very much for listening to the video. Best wishes for the future.